Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Boy, do I have a great video for you guys today. Well, a couple things we're going to be doing here. We have a lot of analysis to look forward to here. First things first, let's take a look at the incumbent, the dinosaur, our competitor Humana, dropping 12% today. You might ask, Al, why are they dropping? What's going on? Well, guess what, folks? Guess what? They have increased medical cost ratio. While Clover is going down, theirs is going up, which has been a significant theme when you analyze United Healthcare, right? In fact, United Healthcare slightly recovered, but it was down a little bit today from Humana's reporting. I don't know, one of these Wall Street folks are going to start recognizing the pattern, but they certainly, if I've noticed it, they certainly have. And I'm sure if you've noticed it, they certainly have as well. So let's, on the day here, Clove is on average about 0.26%. It had a really great run at about 5% at around that 98 cycle. Just very quickly before we get into the Humana, on the technical analysis, just like I told you on an hour chart, I think, well, let's first look on the minute chart. I really think we're bottoming out. We're oscillating between 93 cents, 95 cents, 98 cents, especially here at the 98-cent region. Literally today, we hit around near there, and then we dropped down. So we are consolidating. There is and this is the day chart really shows you this consolidation. We're truly consolidating in this area here. And then the fundamental story, once it kicks in, the EBITDA non-GAAP profitability with free cash flow, that should tick it up. But overall, I do think we're oscillating. Now, if the Russell 2000 does fall even more, then of course we should see lower prices. But overall, based off of what we see here, we do see some consolidation. Again, this is our AI-assisted lines here. So also, just very quickly, Clover Health short interest was up 6.3% in December. Interesting how that is. We noticed it on our stock terminal. I reported about it when I showed you those graphs. We really saw some shenanigans in Clover Health, and this is a testament here. One of the folks reported on it. But overall here, let's take a look at this guy. So Humana's shares dropped 13% to their lowest level since February 2022 after the health insurer revised its annual profits outlook due to higher than expected medical costs. The company now expects $26.09 in adjusted earnings per common share for the year ended December 31st of 2023, compared to its initial guidance of at least $28.25. Again, $26 versus $28, right? And of course, analysts were expecting $28, hence why it didn't meet expectations. That's why it dropped. So let's dig in a little deeper under the hood to figure out why it dropped. So higher medical, this is again, they reported on this, higher medical utilization. The company anticipated the higher level of medical utilization experienced during the third quarter in its Medicare Advantage business would continue for the remainder of the year. So they're pretty much saying, yeah, we're losing money because a lot of these seniors are actually using their health care. They're actually sick. And the reason why we're not making a lot of money is because we got to take care of these sick people, right? All right. Fourth quarter results reflects an additional increase in Medicare Advantage medical cost trends driven by higher than anticipated inpatient utilization, primarily for the months of November and December. Inpatient utilization going into the hospitals. What does Clover Health do, ladies and gentlemen? It does preventative medicine. It warns basically the physician to say, hey, this person didn't take his prescription medication. And let's say if the person, from my clinical experience, if the patient, let's say, has congested heart failure, and let's say he's on diuretics, but didn't take his diuretics, he gets fluid overload, he would have to go to the hospital to get IV furosemide, right? I think, let me double check here. I think it's IV furosemide. Yeah, furosemide injected in adults. Perfect. Do you want to make sure? You know what I mean? Still in training. Okay, so, but then all of a sudden they have to go in and pee it all out, right? And that costs a lot of money versus just taking the furosemide pill. So We are seeing higher than average utilization and cost. They believe that, so the company is currently assessing the expected impact of emerging utilization trends on its 2024 outlook, which is anticipated to be material if the current trends continue. Which, you know what? I want you burn, guys. I want you to burn. You know, how many times have you taken advantage of the senior population? And now that we have a data-driven software platform that is actually saving money and at the same time providing better healthcare, burn. I want you to burn. Just like what Andrew Toy said, we're not an insurance company that gets a bunch of healthy people and collects money off of the healthy people to offset and pay off the sick people. No, we actually get majority of the sickest patients, and we actually take care of the sickest patients. So using our technology, they'll get diagnosed with chronic kidney disease early, get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes early, make sure their medications are in compliance. And then guess what? We're also doubling down on home health. Okay. You can suck it, Humana. You can suck it, right? I don't care. All right. So, industry impact and membership growth. Humana believes the emerging trends are impacting the industry broadly and anticipates the trend will be contemplated in 2025 Medicare Advantage pricing cycle. So there is obviously lobbying going on to fix whatever issues that's going on with the Medicare Advantage side. Again, Clover is anticipating 2025 to be choppy, as with the star ratings, and then 2026 will be great. And we will know this in 2024 when we get the 2026 star ratings. So for 2024, the insurer expects individual Medicare Advantage growth of 100,000 members, representing 1.8 growth over its membership of 5.4 members as of December 31st, 2023. Once Clover gets into a position of really capturing this market and really focusing on that Clover Assistant, I think, you never know. Humana might say, Clover, we might need you. We might need you. But guess what, though? Andrew Toy's smart. He specifically said, we can go in other parts of insurances, but we know that we're going to enter the Medicare Advantage side because we know that we're going to win there. And you can see these folks are struggling. Humana's struggling, man. This dinosaur's tipping over. It's getting dizzy, So definitely love what I'm seeing here. Again, guys, if you don't recall, Intel. Let me show. Hold on. Let me show you something. Because again, a lot of folks they haven't seen this here. So if you don't recall, back in the day here, Intel was around $60, right? I want you to look at April 1st. April 1st, 2021 to November 4th, 2022. Okay. So this is the max. So now I want you to go to AMD. This is like a perfect example of people selling Intel to go to NVIDIA. I'm sorry, selling Intel to go to AMD. Wait a minute. Whoopsies. Wrong section. So you can see, what am I looking at here? When did AMD start rising? So AMD started rising here, and from May 20 to November 2021 went up 172%. So May 15. Where are you? You see here? Look at that. 8% increase for Intel versus, let me show you here. This is what disruption is. This is what I'm hoping will happen to Humana. Where are we at? Or May. Around May. Look at that. You see how money just flew in there? And now AMD is a $259 billion business, while Intel is $197 billion. And now they're trying to go after NVIDIA, which is why the stock is over its intrinsic value, because they're expecting it to pop like NVIDIA once it gets into the chips, AI chip play. Sorry that took a while to do there. It was off script. I didn't prep the analysis for you guys, but I don't know if you remember, like when Intel was going down, all that money was going into AMD. And I'm sure there was articles here. Intel to AMD. I don't know. The rival. I don't know. You could read about it. It was a big deal. People were selling their Intel to go to AMD. So I think if Clover continues to go on this trend, you are going to see this market cap start to dwindle, and some of it's going to start to go into the winners. I believe that Clover will be one of those winners. The question is it going to be a mega winner, or is it just going to be kind of an average Joe? And that's going to be dependent on management to execute, right? But I'm very confident in their ability to execute, given the data that I'm seeing thus far. Again, it's run by physicians, right? Physicians know better than business people on what patients need. Okay. So there's the results there. So fourth quarter 2023 earnings call, the company will provide an update on the fourth quarter, which is scheduled for January 25th, 2024. And Humana believes the emerging trends are impacting the industry broadly and anticipates the trends will be contemplated in 2025 Medicare Advantage pricing cycle. So guys, honestly, I'm very excited. Comment down below what you guys think, but overall, we're looking pretty good. Humana is down 12% on the day. Clover's down 0.73% on the day. Overall, year to date, Clover's down 1.1%. Year to date, the Humana is down 16.29%. Overall, given that I believe XLV, is it XLV? Correct me if I'm wrong. XLV is the healthcare sector. Given that XLV is the second largest component, $25 billion market cap, but the largest component, this is just the ETF here, the largest component of the S&P 500, we do believe that year to date, it's down 0.44%. This could really cause an issue for the S&P 500 reaching all-time new highs. Interestingly, though, we believe technology stocks are what's going to carry the increase. As you can see, technology's up, so money's shifting from most likely now healthcare to tech for the time being, given this unfortunate underperformance for the healthcare sector. And interestingly, we could we could show you the data hardcore, so you can see the data here. This was submitted at 10:01 in our stock terminal at AM, so it's only been 26 minutes, and you can see technology is just like I told you. Technology is leading right now, and how people are leaving healthcare given this upset. So I'm just kind of teaching you kind of like how like Wall Street kind of does its thing, and the algorithms do their thing preset with earnings and all this other. There's a lot of analytical skills that go into it. Just kind of, it's really nice to see it in real time and comment on it, because it all increases our intuition and wisdom, right? And again, we're in this for the long run. And I hope, that's why we have lifetime access. I really like it because we really get folks to stay here for a lifetime, so we can all grow together. Because I've learned some things from these folks after, we teach them the basics. We they get to a point where, even if we're in beta access right now, the people going from how they were in the beginning to where they are now is just complete revolutionary, right? It's really great. So it's great to invest in people and then have people stick around on your stock terminal with all that invested information in them, and then they'll be able to contribute with their beautiful minds and their experiences and their Peter Lynch style of investing. So it's really good to see. I think 2024 will be an inflection point, and I believe 2026 onwards, we're gonna be millionaires, on this play. There'll be a lot of millionaires generated on this play. So very excited to see that. Again, it's very hard to become, to hit a multi-bagger. It's very difficult. If it was easy, everyone would do it. That's why, to be part of the top 1%, you have to, work like, even if things are failing, You have to continue working and continue believing in your conviction and knowing what to do at certain times, versus the 99%. Unfortunately, that's just how life works. Most people want to be in the top 1%, but they just don't have the tenacity to be part of that. I mean, look at me now. I'm about to become a physician. They gave us a talk, which I think was kind of like silly and a little bit unhumbling. But it was given from a standpoint of like, hey, pat yourself on the back. I mean, med school is hard enough, but they were saying, hey, you guys are going to be in the top 1% of earners in the in the world, right? In the United States, but overall in the world. To get to that top 1%, guys, it's very hard, right? It's hard, but it's good to be surrounded by people that have a growth mindset, that want to be part of that 1% and strive every single day to work hard. And we already have people that are in that 1% that want to even go in the 0.001%, right? And it's just not the fact that they're money hungry. It's just they love the game, and the game is great. It's great to fight for the underdog, which is Clover Health, and look at these incumbents and these dinosaurs that have been screwing over American healthcare systems and doctors with all of their pre-auths and all the crap that doctors have to go through, that I'm slowly learning about as someone who is a doctor in training, or student doctor in training. So anywho, folks, very excited for this beautiful development, and let me know what you guys think. I will see you on the next one.